In today's video, we're going to take a look at how one of dart's biggest legends was the victim of an attempted extortion. During the 2009 season, Raymond van Barneveld rose from 3rd in the world to 2nd, meaning that he headed into the 2010 World Championship as the 2nd seed, looking to win his 6th world title after being beaten 7-1 in the final by Phil Taylor a year earlier. During that 2009 event, Raymond managed to hit a 9-darter, which was the first 9 in the history of the PDC World Championship, in his quarter-final win against Jelle Klaasen. In the 2010 edition, Raymond hit the second 9-darter in the history of the event in his second round win against Brendan Dolan. He went on to reach the semi-finals of that event, where he was beaten in the deciding set by Simon Whitlock. He then played in the one-off World Championship 3rd place playoff, in which he was beaten 10-8 in legs against Mark Webster. Barney then headed into his 5th Premier League campaign looking for his first Premier League title, having lost in the semi-finals in his previous 4 appearances. But he made a very poor start to the campaign, winning 2 and drawing 1 of his first 11 games before ending the season with 3 straight wins. That saw him miss out on the playoffs for the first time in his career. During this tough period for Barney, there were reports in the Dutch press that he was likely to end his marriage with his wife Sylvia due to him having an affair and regularly being in bad moods. This was later corrected by the magazine, with Barney saying that he and his wife were still staying together. Despite that, it was clear that something was up in Barney's personal life, as during the poor Premier League season, he also failed to qualify for the UK Open for the first time in his PDC career after only attending one of the 8 qualifiers. Despite this tough time in Barney's life and career, he did have a highlight in week 12 of the Premier League, where he managed to hit a 9-darter in an 8-6 win against Terry Jenkins. That saw Barney become the first player to hit 2 9s in both the World Championship and Premier League. On that night, Barney also gave a shocking interview explaining his dip in form and personal troubles.
You're going to miss out on the UK Open though, that you didn't enter enough of the qualification tournaments. It's a huge shame given the fact that you've won that a couple of times.
Well, the problem is for the last 7 weeks, a lot of private problems. They tried to extort me on the phone. They called me up 8 weeks ago. They're trying to extort me. They want to blackmail me, and for some reason I couldn't focus. My whole family was big problems.
In the Dutch media, it was revealed that Raymond and his wife had been the targets of attempted extortion for more than €10,000, receiving threatening texts and phone calls. A man known as Christopher P had attempted to blackmail Raymond with an alleged sex tape that showed him with another woman, an acquaintance of Christopher who Barney had met at an exhibition and allegedly had intimate contact with. It is unclear both if the tape even existed and if Raymond paid the money, which was to ensure that Christopher did not leak the tape to the media or internet. The phone and text harassment reportedly came between mid-March and April, which perfectly lined up with when Raymond's poor Premier League streak took place. Some of the messages contained bits of information, such as where his kids went to school or the times at which his wife was shopping, which were accurate and understandably scared him and his family. It eventually came out that Christopher was likely to be sentenced to 2 years in prison, and that the police had been able to catch him because he was the ex-boyfriend of the woman who Raymond allegedly slept with in the tape, which was allegedly filmed on an exhibition night in Assen. The woman later revealed that she met Raymond when serving at a darts gala in 2004. Raymond had spoken to her and they had mutual feelings for each other, leading to them spending a night together. This woman bragged to her new boyfriend Christopher about her time with Raymond, giving him the blackmail idea. Raymond had to admit to the affair to get Christopher arrested. Christopher also threatened Raymond's wife Sylvia, making her scared to leave the house. The woman, who was 31, later said that the pair had stayed together for just one night but chatted online for longer. She added that no videotape was made and that there was not even photos of the pair together. Christopher's sentence was eventually confirmed as a 1.5 years in prison, of which half a year was conditional. He was also given 2 years probation. It was proven that he was the caller, but there was not enough evidence of extortion. PDC chairman Barry Hearn released a statement about the incident, saying that there are a lot of bad people in the world, but at the PDC, he'd like to think that they could offer the players advice, counselling and support where necessary. Life's complicated and sometimes we bring things on ourselves, but Barney did not deserve to be blackmailed. Following the tough Premier League campaign and UK Open DNQ, Barney had a return to form at the World Match Play, where, in his first round win against Dennis Ovens, he managed to hit yet another 9-darter. He went on to reach the final, where, despite averaging a ton, he was beaten 18-12 by Phil Taylor. Barney had averaged just under 100 for the whole event and looked to be back to normal. In November of that year, Raymond revealed that, despite the arrest, he'd received more threats about a sex tape, leading his wife to believe there was something to it, and as he put it, leaving his marriage almost in trouble. He said that he now felt more appreciated in Britain than in the Netherlands, and said that Phil Taylor was the only non-Dutch player to offer him real support. In early December, Barney, alongside co-Stompe, managed to win the inaugural World Cup for the Netherlands, which gave Barney lots of confidence and was the only title he picked up in that tough year. His marriage with Julia lasted until 2019, when he was pictured kissing a mystery woman in a hotel lobby after a Premier League night. It was later revealed that the pair had been living separately for a few months by that point, and that the divorce proceedings had already begun. He revealed that the financial burden brought by the divorce was part of the reason for his decision to return to the PDC circuit in 2021. Barney's marriage took a real hit in 2018, as when he was away at an exhibition in Barnsley, his house in the Netherlands was robbed, seeing Julia have a gun held to her head and forced to flee without the help of Raymond, who felt that he let her down. Barney eventually married Julia, the woman from the photo, in 2023. Julia, who was a darts fan, met Barney at a tournament in Southampton and now reportedly works as his assistant manager, organising meetings and managing his calendar. It's great to see how Barney has seemingly had a newfound love for the game over recent years and has found some stability in his personal life. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it interesting, don't forget to subscribe, as currently under 17% of you are. Also, hit the bell icon to turn on notifications so that you get notified whenever I upload a brand new video. Please also leave a like, as it really helps the channel out, and comment down below if there's any videos you want to see me make.